It's not sure the sensors in there, pressing at 2000.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Did you say
You guys are ready to go. We'll be flying the Cessna Longitude 700, Cessna 700, C700 Longitude. This is the Sobo version, of course, but it also has that new avionics update. So we're going to be using that today. Let me know if any of the audio is out of whack, music's too loud, ATC is too quiet, whatever it may be. I did mess with all of the audio settings, so let me know. We're going to get inside here. I've already got the aircraft battery powered on with the GPU, but we've got to program our flight here.
If you want to come around, let me know.
And one of the things that they already gave me was a PDC, which is a pre-departure clearance. So I'm already cleared to Eagle County, which is in Colorado, in the mountains. So we're taking some high-profile folks from Las Vegas to Eagle County. They're tired of the heat. They want some cooler air. So
Thank you. Clear visual approach into 1 right.
we're going to go to, wrong button, flight plan. We're going to start here at our origin, which is Las Vegas. Add destination, which is Eagle County. Perfect. And now we're going to, that is too loud, I'm sorry. That's distracting me.
Delta 552, .755.
Sorry, but that is too loud for me. Couldn't even hear my own thoughts. All right, so we've got that plugged in. Now we're going to plug in the rest of our route. And to do that, all we're going to do is simply type in procedure, departure, and departure, and we're going to choose the Gidget 2 Tucker transition, I believe is what it is. We're going to be runway 08 left for departure. We're going to load that in. And you can see it loaded all of the waypoints in as filed there. Now we're going to add some en-route waypoints. The beauty of this new Garmin Suite is it's so easy to program routes, guys. It is so easy. So easy.
Actually, 9 Julie got just cancel that. Just hold on. Hold there.
We'll hold 9 Julie.
Adding in our en-route waypoints here. Romeo Lima Golf is next. VOR, we're going to and direct to, so we're done with en route, direct to destination. We'll pull up approaches for that later on. I'm not going to worry about that for now. What we do want to do though, VNAV, and what we want to do is go here. We're going to be initial altitude of 45,000, which is the actual top altitude of this aircraft, funny enough, supposedly. I don't know if it's like the actual top altitude, but you know how it goes. Alright, so that's set. What we do want to go is back into here, and we want to go in. We've got some changes. DVC is actually enter that. This is going to be, so
2098 SoCal approach 128.75.
at or below. Phase will be descent.
1032 runway 2024 exit land.
Actually, we're going to go at descent 240,000. And then next, we've got a flight change. Actually, that's the only one. No, that we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Grand Junction, we've got 41,000. And that's going to be at, and that's going to be descent as well. And that'll get us down to this. Marco, what's going on, man? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Doing all right. Glad to be able to get back to a stream at least, which is nice. All right, so that should be good. We've got those 2 step downs programmed in. Go back here. Performance, takeoff data. Straight left is correct. Weather, we're gonna load the METAR. What's the temperature right now? 41. Ooh, man, it is hot in Vegas. 41 degrees Celsius. Runway is 8 left. That's fine. Takeoff config, we're going to use 1 stowed. All that. That's all correct. Default, basically. That's fine for that. Weight and fuel. So we do have crew and stores. 250. That's fine. My zero fuel weight. Let me pull that up.
Is it yellow? Yellow 705.
It'd be 25, 459. So we're going to go 6.
Fast forward speed, I'm at 2, arrival, yellow 705.
Trying to get as close as I can. Close. That is close enough for me. I'll go with that. All right, so takeoff, fuel on board, gallons. We'll sync that. It should be already what we have. 5316. That should be correct. Landing we'll do later. Go back to here. Speed bugs. Turn all of them on. Go back home. And that should be good there. We do want to zoom in a little bit because we're going to use this. Oh, figure out where we are in the airport. Start with traffic. Get that zoomed out. Transponder, we're going to go and clear this out and put in the one they gave us, which was 2476. Enter that. Transponder is in auto. Yeah, auto should be fine on that. All right, so that's set. That honestly, guys, it's pretty much that easy. Like, it's pretty much programmed, ready to go. Now, I mean, we got some other stuff we need to do, but all right, anti-collision light's going to come on. Let people know we're about to pack safety and seatbelt signs on. Yes, this plane does climb like a rocket. Absolutely, it does. I did one flight test before this, and it absolutely does. All right, we need the APU started. I'm watching the RPM rise, EGT rise.
Suspect 1032 vacated on Zulu, request taxi to Terminal 1. 1032 cross with 24 left, taxi to parking. Cross for left, taxi to parking, Southwest 1032.
We're getting some raindrops there for some reason. Alright. APU is on. Make sure APU gen is on. It does. External power can come off. Alright, we're going to start right engine. Right engine start. Monitoring. Fleet's coming in. There we go. Ignition spin.
Up to flight level 3009 Juliet Golf.
LA Center, Yellow 705, commence descent time to arrival.
I'm gonna get my stab trim down to takeoff levels.
Center Delta 1471, request to stand by on Angel 4, arrival.
Alright, number 2 is online, so we're going to go ahead and start left engine now.
Alexander American 1914 Heavy on the ground and now Vegas ready to taxi.
American 1914 Heavy on bay 8 left, now bay taxi via Bravo.
8 left via Bravo, Alpha, Bravo intersection, American 1914 Heavy.
And some 45, 44 bay 8 left, trip takeoff.
What was my barometric pressure here? Actually, we need to tune.
44.
Procedures in effect. Verify navigation data is up to date. ATEX system view. Activate transponder with mode V on all taxiways and runways. Rethink all runways, all short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Bravo's on board. Let's pull that.
International Airport HS information Bravo 1856 Zulu. West 080 at 3. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 14 south. Ceiling 20 south growth. Temperature 41. 2.5. Altimeter 2989er. Visual approach is in use. Landing runway.
Alright, 29er, 89er.
And 1 intro. Departure runway 8 left.
Push that back. 29er, 89er. Get that set in both. Set both.
Just remind me of what is your current indicated airspeed right now.
Alright, so both of those are ignition on. We can go and kill the APU then. That can go off.
Delta 2581, what's your indicated airspeed?
Alright. We are about ready to taxi here. I'm going to go ahead and flip around.
233.
Do want to go ahead and get
2581, descend via the Ironman 2 arrival. If you can maintain
transponder on
that'll be good for me for facing.
for now. Parking brakes in. And let's get her spun around here.
Delta 5. Number 27 clear land, then change to advise to SoCal approach frequency when you're on the ground. Actually, left 27 to SoCal. 9847, I'm going to 25 right taxi.
I'm going to give him a call here now. Too many people talking.
45, 44, 8 left, safe to take off.
8 left, clear to take off. That was 45, 44.
Too many people talking.
Signature at Vegas with Bravo for clearance. Broadband 6 will be about 5 minutes, stand by.
Jeez, I can't even get a word in. Alright, get a taxi light on. Arm emergency lights.
Now take call sign KLM 601 heavy descend with the 824 arrival expected with 25 left.
via the Angel, expected to 5 left, KLM 601.
Delta 552, descend the 824 round, approximate 24 right.
Angel 424 right, there's left side.
Wait for your gap here.
Los Angeles Center, United 47 X-ray is ready to taxi with information X-ray. United 47 X-ray, just hold position. Hold in position.
He needs to catch up. Give him some time here. There goes one aircraft. LA Center, November 8077, November on the ground, Las Vegas, ready taxi 8 left.
8077 November, 8 left, full left taxi to Hotel Foxtrot.
Hotel Foxtrot, full length, 8077 November. All right.
67 con.
Getting full length. Originally in his clearance, he gave me Alpha 8.
767 contact, SoCal 128.05.
Over to 28054, jump to 67.
Let's jump outside, shall we? Enjoy the beauty this world has to offer. It's a cool looking aircraft, I'll tell you that. Cool looking aircraft.
Good day, line again 282, flight level 390. And yellow 705 contact SoCal approach 128.05.
Over to 128.05, yellow 705.
Alright, we're gonna activate flight directors.
Staff from 2581 contact SoCal approach 128.05.
Vertical nav. Nav.
And Delta 1471 SoCal approach 128.05. Delta 1471 SoCal approach now 128.05.
128.05 for Delta 1471.
United 1847, heavy change to SoCal departure frequency.
Oof, getting some frame drops there. I don't know why.
United 47, exit next zero patient, contact SoCal departure 128.05 to taxi.
Alright.
Over to 128.
Flaps set 1. Landing lights on.
Resume normal speed taxi now.
All on. Flight director set. VNAV set. Nav set. Transponder going auto. PA only set. Flaps 1 confirmed. Speed brakes are up. Alrighty.
45, 44, radar contact, line state about 220.
What was the altitude again? 4544.
Throttle 2.
220,
Yeah.
220, 4544.
Once again, 282 heavy, sorry, 282, you run my fixed straight.
Once again, 2284, flight level 390.
Yeah, roger, good afternoon, maintain plus 390.
LA Center 8077 November, ready to go 8 left.
8077 November, hold the position.
Holding position 8077 November.
Record 191, 4, heavy, hold short, 8 left.
Early 36 to different higher.
Third, please. What's called? Oh, 362, flat maintain plus 370.
Just waiting.
Yeah, I have it twice. I don't understand what's up. Maybe because I said it twice. So, hey, something. Any specific ones could be relevant. Okay, I just want to make sure which one's out.
Charlie Center, good afternoon, Voyager 35 is 28
That's our
miles west
fuel
of
on board here.
DR, level 310.
5200. Yeah, we're good. As long as we take off for 51, we're
Voyager
good.
35, score 1704.
1704, Voyager 35.
KLM 601 heavy contact. SoCal 128.05.
SoCal 128.05, KLM 601. See ya.
See ya, thanks, Al. Delta 552, contact SoCal, approach 128.05.
128.05, have a good day.
American 1940.
Waiting for clearance. Take off.
8 left south, follow.
American 1940, let me just delay about 3 minutes, standby.
For you.
8077, let me just delay about 3 minutes, standby.
No problem. Alright, so we're delayed 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen in the back, just to let you know, we are right now on an ATC delay. We will be off the ground here in about 3 to 5 minutes. I'll let you know. Just sit back, relax, and then we'll get you in the air shortly.
Billy, pretty good. W6 off the ground in Los Angeles, the station D3 with our 430, but 1 Romeo Echo contact, Salt Lake Center 120.27, after flight. 120.27, stupid 1 Romeo Echo Center DC. LA Center Spirit 260 passing 12.4 for 15,000 on the SID. Spirit 260 climb, maintain about 310. 310, Spirit 260.
Get Salt Lake spun up. Just waiting now.
At 1976, LA Center contact, SoCal approach 128.05. 128.05, thanks. Frontier flight 1194, Albuquerque Center's offline, Grand Rapids, Germany, exchange route.
Zephyr Clipper 601 Heavy.
Negative. Frontier flight 1194, Albuquerque Center's offline, Grand Rapids, Germany, exchange route. Air 77 Victor, descent via the Comic 2 arrival, Lindbergh altimeter 2901. Micah Air 77 Victor, descent via the Comic 2 arrival, Lindbergh altimeter 2901.
Come on, guys. Gotta pay attention.
Los Angeles Center, left figure 60 Echo Romeo 10 miles north. Left figure 77 Victor, go ahead.
Left figure 77 Victor, LA Center, descent via the Comic 2 arrival, altimeter 2901.
Comic 2 arrival, left figure 77.
November 4-3 X-ray Sierra and Yeager, clear Barnett, runway 8 right approach.
Yeager, clear runway 8 for approach. Airport 52.
I like the wing shapes on this guy. Very performance based. Las Vegas approach is coming online. Hold on. 1, 3, 5.
And American 1914 heavy, wind 080 F3, runway 8 left, and out to 8 quick takeoff.
Even though I
14 heavy, runway 8 left, out to 8 quick takeoff.
First take off 8 left, American 1940.
see Las Vegas approach come online, I don't switch over until I'm told to by LA Center, because I'm still technically in communication with them.
And left, Los Angeles and left here for Dick Romeo leaving flight.
I think that guy disconnected. Oh well, guess I'm number one now.
560 Echo Romeo, go ahead.
Yeah, 6 Echo Romeo left flight 041.
At the center, United 1847 at 3000 Alpha 5.
United 1847, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 410.
Climb and maintain 410, United 1847.
Airport 3, X-ray Sierra, contact, Los Angeles, approach 135.0.
135.0, expect yeah.
American 1940 in the air, contact Las Vegas, departure 135.0.
Left here comes some window with the system.
526 Air, 7763 to the Comic 2 arrival.
We have a clear coming to arrival, last system, some window.
Still waiting.
On the ground, Las Vegas, contact
There we
Las
go.
Vegas, approach 135.0.
Uh-oh. He just disappeared. Up, he's back. Las Vegas approach, November 8077 to mirror, holding short 8 left. One through 5.0, that's correct. Las Vegas approach, November 8077 to member, holding short, 8 left.
Contact approach, get number 450 Sierra and Eagle 09 from H right. Contact approach, here 437.
VG 5x5. Be advised, looks like Las Vegas approach lost voice.
Elliott approach, Southwest 144, permission to take off runway 26R.
Yep, longitude, man. The longitude. And we're dealing with Las Vegas approach losing voice. That sucks. I've been sitting here about 10 minutes now. Feels getting close.
Elliott approach, Southwest 144, requesting
Yeah, it
permission
is.
to take off runway 26R, right.
6 right. Why would you be on 26 right? Right. Hold on. 8 left. 26 right's like all the way down there. What the heck? Wait, no, 26 is opposite. They're way down there? Right? Is that right? Hold on.
November 43 X-ray 0, Las Vegas approach out of here.
Oh, there we go.
Awesome. November 43 X-ray 0, wind 080 at 3, runway 8 right for land. Runway 8 right, clear land.
Aero 308, man. It's a fun aircraft, isn't it? Yep. It is a great add-on.
Yeah, American 1914,
All the way you get better, man, is if you do it.
1914, Tower 7 audio props there, but your radar contact, line maintain level 190.
I'm making level 190.
LA approach American 516, looking 5 for clearance over the OKC.
Just the nav, man. Yeah, it's not it. You don't have all the great nav aids you have in an airliner, do you? You can get the 650 add-on though. That really helps.
Southwest 144, permission to take off runway 26 right.
Is that Southwest 144?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, Southwest 144, a couple of notes for you. First of all, you appear to be signed in as SAW144, and also we are not using that runway right now. And also, did you receive an IFR clearance from the previous controller?
No, I'm pretty new to this. I don't know if we're supposed to do IFR.
All right, Southwest 144, hold short of the runway. Do not enter the runway. I'll call you back in a couple minutes. All right. Again.
Ah, 737's too easy, man. Tell you what though, this jet's really easy.
Approach American 14 is full high for location.
You gotta learn to fly.
14, 406, expect AC.
You never learned to fly, man. You learned how to use autopilot. Las Vegas approach, number 8077, November, ready to go, full length, 8 left.
November 8077, November, Las Vegas approach, wind at 080 at 3, runway 8 left, clear takeoff.
Runway 8 left, clear takeoff, 8077, November. There we go. About dang time. Oh my gosh, what is up with the stutters? All right, here we go. 50.
Version 7, Heavy Las Vegas, expect PC.
Las Vegas, American 1240, hello, over here, check. iPod 11, iPod become American 8, Charlie.
American 1240, Las Vegas.
Hey, now it's cross check. B1.
3218, Las Vegas.
Rotating. You're coming up.
Signature, what's your like that? I received 3 PCs, so yeah, I'm a little annoyed by that.
Fantastic. Sorry, I know we've been working through today. Apparently, servers have been acting up, and it's been like
Last one coming up.
you're on the 6 runway 8 full length taxi via the tail road.
Yeah, this thing climbs like a rocket, man. I love it. I love it. It's like a fighter jet. It's crazy how high I got so quickly, man. I love it. Just coming up. VNAV set. AP is engaged. All throttles engaged. Everything's green. No issues on the engines. Up past 10,000 feet. That's coming off. We're gonna go recognition on, and taxi's coming off. Anti-collision stays on. Thanks, Kid. What's going on? I know, man. I know. One of my the CFI who gave me my high performance endorsement now flies these. Well, not necessarily these, but Citations, actually, and Falcons, I think. So private jets though. Need a knee replacement. That sucks. And Las Vegas approach 8077 November 14,000. Fly maintain 190 8077 November. Over to LA Center 135.55. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Go. LA Center 8077. We're crossing 14 for 19. Up to 450 8077 November. Standard barrel. Yeah, climbs like a rock. That was 8,000 feet per minute climb there. That's too much. That was too much. All right, go back to VNav. They flight level change off. Hey, it said climb to 19,000, so I did. Really freaking fast. Oh, it's fun though. You enjoyed it. You know you did. Oh man, can I? I don't think I can go back in here. Yeah, I can't. Can't do that. Oh well. Alrighty, so if you weren't here in the beginning, we're heading to Eagle County Airport. It's up in the mountains of Colorado. My high-paying customers from Las Vegas are paying me to fly them to Eagle County to get away from the hot 41 degrees Celsius, which is over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. There in Las Vegas, to the cooler temperatures in Eagle County. I don't blame them. Now, Anon, I got a question for you. Have you tried using the autopilot in the Aero? How'd that go for you? Did it work out or not so well? Heading hold function. Yeah, so it'll hold the heading fine. I'm not sure. See, that's why I don't. I want to say the default autopilot that came with those, which is I think which is what they put in the Aero 3 in Microsoft. I can't remember what they called that stupid thing. Auto flight or something like that. Anyway, it's awful. My aircraft that I own, my Piper Cherokee, I put it was already in there when I bought it. It was an S-Tech 55, which has heading hold, heading nav, so it can go like ILSs, GPSs, etc. Approach modes, altitude hold, you can do all that. Obviously, it can't do power, but yeah. Yeah, hand flying is not bad at all. So, I mean, if you don't know how to hand fly, you really should, so.
Thursday, 1914, you might be deviating. Your next waypoint should be Woke. It looks like you're starting something else.
We're going to be high in the sky here in a moment. I think it has, I think you can hold a course, a heading. I'm pretty sure it has altitude hold. I could be wrong on that though.
Palomar altimeter 2939.
Descend via Lego 2 arrival, Voyager 35.
November 9er, Juliet call. Hope listeners offline. Radar service terminated for exchange approved.
Over to you, Good day, 9 Juliet call.
Delta 9759 approved. You're back.
There is. Yeah. Sure, one of the gauges there looks like a GS indicator, but no idea how to make them live. I don't even know the names of the gauges. Is it HSI? Oh man. Alright, I tell you what, Anon. You need to go and watch my tutorial. I think I never finished this series. I probably should go back and do it over again now that I have actual way more flight experience. I'm an actual pilot. High performance, working on an instrument, yada yada. But anyway, I have a whole series. I think it's about 5 or 6 videos called Flight Academy. Go check that out on my channel. It covers everything, the basics of the instruments, the instrument panel, flying VFR in GA aircraft, stuff like that. Marco, that's cheating. It would, would be really cool, and this would be really cool. Is if they created some modder created a mod where you could replace flight instruments like you can in real life with like better ones. It's like you could replace the old autopilot with a newer autopilot. You could replace the attitude indicator and the directional gyro with like an Aspen 1000 or something like that, or G5 Garmin G5s or 275. I think it'd be really freaking cool. You could use that. Is that for me? No, that was American 710. Okay. Yeah, because you could really like simulate GA flying, and like you could make your, so like let's say I had an Aero, well, like for example, just VR Sim Pilot, right? He has an Aero, and
Descending 9 via the Comex to arrival
what could happen is he could actually customize his flight plan, his panel, like his actual aircraft. I'm pretty sure he has an Aspen and a Garmin 650 in there, and I mean he could make it like his. I think that'd be, I mean that'd be sweet. So you could really get some actually, I mean not actual practice technically, but like really close to it in the sim. That'd be really cool. Yeah, airspeed's in miles per hour. So is mine. My Cherokee, it's miles per hour.
1.75,
Clay, good afternoon. Southwest 2032 out of Burbank, climbing through 8.5 for 13.
Southwest 2032, LA Center, climbing between level 360.
5360, Southwest 2032.
Southwest 9378, Denver Center's offline, radar service terminated for cash approved. After Schreier, have a good one. That's the
LA Center, good afternoon. Delta 258 with you, flight level 360, about 33 miles away from Grand Canyon BOR.
Delta 258, LA Center, ready contact.
9FJ plane have the options to switch GPS radio, but not instruments. Exactly. Nah, we don't really have to. So, for example, on my airspeed indicator, I have a, it's like, think of it like on your car, how you have, if you're here in the United States, you have miles per hour, but then you have like kilometers per hour underneath it. It's the same thing on my airspeed indicator. The outside main one is miles per hour, and then the inside is like, there's knots indicator. So you kind of get the general idea. And then, you know, we both have iPads, and our iPads show us in knots, and so we can easily do, it shows us all the airspeed and all the wind corrections and stuff on that. So, but if you're going to do it on like an E6B or whatever, you just do the conversion right there. Actually, on the E6B, it's not too hard. So you don't do a mental conversion, you use the E6B flight computer, which is just like a slide rule, man. But it works. All right, we're reaching our cruise altitude of 45,000 feet. We go ahead and turn off seat belts. How high we are. Flying high like a G6. Scary slow. Nah, it's not slow at all. Yeah, it's just there's not a lot of air, so you don't have as much indicated. So the actual Mach number is like Mach 0.59, something like that, which is kind of slow. I was expecting to be higher than that. Now, ground speed, on the other hand, is 341 knots. 342 knots. So, like, twice as fast. Isn't this the coffin corner type scenario? Nah. I'm waiting for him to tell me to switch over.
Leipzig Air 235 to Cynthia, the Compass 2 arrival, Limburg altimeter 29901.
Descending that via the COMEX 2 arrival, altimeter 29991, that's CKR 235.
Go to the aware map here. So it actually looks like we will not go into Salt Lake City's airspace. We would have gone into Denver's, but it looks like Denver's offline. So that stinks. Always how it goes. I start a flight with ATC online where I'm going, and then they log off. Should expect it by now. Oh yeah, no, it's set Mach 8.40. It's slowly speeding up. It's 0.66 now, so it just, you know, through the climb, and now it takes longer to speed up at this altitude, so it's going. It's just, it'll get there. All right, DBC is 43 descent. All right. Yeah, now it's 0.675.
Yeah, the 9769, we're back.
On the 9769, Alexander, welcome back.
0.68. So it's speeding up. It is.
Rear range 192, radar contact 10 miles north of the BDVOR. Descend via the Cocktail 3 arrival, runway 8 right transition. Las Vegas altimeter 29er 89er.
So we're gonna be going Unicom after this.
3 arrival for runway 8 right transition.
Man, I love this. I'll tell you what. I love this, like, touch panel. It's just so simple and everything goes in so easy, and it's logical and makes sense. It's so nice. Like, this is how airliners should have it. Like, it should be this simple. You can do everything you need to right there.
Air France 87 LA Center, radar contact.
Mach 0.71.
Granted 1484 LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Yeah, the 737s are quite old. Look, wait, hold on a second. Is that a curve? I thought it was flat. It's just a video game though, right? It's fake. It's fake. Oh yeah, the Max is still legacy, man. I'll tell you what, I did not understand. I still don't understand why they did that. I thought it was stupid. I still think it's stupid. They should never have made a 737 Max. Never should have done it. They should have made a new aircraft. Brand new. Like the 797. They should have made that. They should have made that a priority. Work on that. Because the 797 is going to be the 737 replacement. It should have been a no-brainer. You know, sell the 900s, sell the 800s, NGs, make the 767. Like, but yeah, I obviously I'm not part of Boeing, so I don't get to make that decision. 0.75 no. I think their failure to make the 797 priority is what has caused Airbus to leap over them regarding aircraft sales. People are tired of old aircraft. They want new aircraft.
807, descend maintain flight level 330. Descend maintain flight level 330, Micah 27.
I mean, if Boeing wants to bring me on their team, you know, and pay me a lot of money to tell them that, I'll do it. But I want the check up front.
Rockman 6, contact Salt Lake Center 120.27. 120.27, Rockman 6.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I honestly feel safer flying on an Airbus than I do a 737. Even though 737 has a great safety record, I will not be flying on a MAX, I'll tell you that. Even though I know all about like why it happened and how it's really safe now, whatever, I don't care. The way they had to completely like re-engineer so much stuff on there, it just...
The Rounders 2 arrival, runway 8 right transition.
I don't know, Anon. That's a good question. I'm not sure if you can get rid of that tug. I'm not sure. I just ignore it and go through it.
207, contact Salt Lake Center 120.27. What was the Salt Lake 120.27?
Alright, we're gonna change the Mach number. I don't like it.
Contact Las Vegas, approach
I don't like it being right there at the line here, so we're gonna go. Where is it? Oh, you know what? It's in flight plan VNAV. Cruise. Yeah.
8 right transition. Las Vegas altimeter 29er89er.
Mach is gonna be 0 point up.
7, contact 3 eyes roll, runway 8 right. Can you repeat the...
That's better. I just didn't like how close it was to the red tape.
Altimeter 29er89er.
You'll fly on a MAX in September. Best of luck, man. Stay safe.
November 8077, November center's offline, radar service terminated from Sheshbrook.
All right, over the Unicom. Appreciate the service. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, we're on Unicom now. Yeah, I don't... Not telling the pilots that's what really irritates me, man. That's what really, really irritates me. It'd be your first flight on the Boeing 737 ever, and it's gonna be the MAX. Yeah, it's almost like you need to go and fly with the 800 first, and then go do whatever else. But I'll tell you, I mean, I just feel more safe on an Airbus. I do. Because if it's like an 800 or a 900 or a 700, like I know the aircraft's really old, most likely. It's probably 10, 15 years old, right? And the likelihood of it breaking versus an Airbus, you know, yeah. So there's an age factor there, technology factor there. Is it still a generally safe aircraft? Yes, of course it is. Do I still fly on them? Yes, I do. But, you know, I also personally feel like the Airbus has a little bit larger seats, a little bit more room. So that just may be Delta being Delta. Service life of 737, I don't know. It's, yeah, there's going to be some, it's going to be flight hours, and then there's going to be airframe time as well. So I'm not sure what is allowed, what is not allowed, I'll be honest. I do not have that answer. Google time. Yeah, exactly. You don't know the answer? Time for a search engine. So I'm not seeing a max time on them. Oh, here we go. Hold on. No airplanes, 100% minimum design service operators. 51,000 hours or 20 years. And yeah, so it's 51,000, 20 years, and then you have to do what they call a D check, which can take about 20,000 hours to do. Holy jeez. Service hours. I mean, you're going to have 20 to 30 technicians working on the aircraft, you know, but that takes weeks to do anyway, even with a bunch of people on it. So there, I don't think there is like a maximum, like it has, you know, you can't fly it anymore. It's probably just, yeah, you have to be able to pass those checks. And my guess is D checks are like, you rip the aircraft apart and basically replace almost every moving part and electrical, hydraulics, like all of that, I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. So all right, so our next altitude is going to be 43,000 feet, so I'll set that. We'll descend to it before we hit here at Delta Victor Charlie VOR. Then down to 41 at Junction. Supposedly, but we'll see. You know, I find it interesting that I have over 8,000 subscribers, yet what, there's 2 people watching me right now. This is what I talked about last night in my ATC stream of, like, when I stream here on YouTube, I get like no viewers at all. I stream over on Rumble and it's like in the teens, 15 to 18. There's just something about YouTube doing to me. I don't know what it is. Cool moon right there. It's a cool shot. Let me get this out of the way. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. I can't remember who it was. A little while ago, I was streaming and I had someone check. I had multiple people check, and it turned out that the notifications had gotten turned off for them for my channel, and they hadn't done it. So, you know, makes you wonder, makes you question. Let's see, what's my estimated time of arrival? 2016 UTC, so an hour and 15 minutes from now. Well, it says landing 2043. That doesn't make... Oh, that's 2016 UTC is when I arrived in the next waypoint. That's what it is. 2043 is when I land. So 2043 is actually in 41 minutes, so won't be too long. I do want to check landing data here. Weather, METAR, winds 223 at 3. So we go back here. Go to my, not my flight plan here. There we go. And we want to really go procedure. There's no arrival in the Eagle County, so approach, we are going to do ILS 25. Come in, England Gulf, load that in. Actually, we could do an RNAV, but 25 looks fine. ILS 25 should be fine there. Load that in there. Yeah, you packed your skiing gear. What is the actual? I didn't even look at the weather. Where is... Oh gosh, I just looked at this. Oh, it's performance. Duh. There we go. Weather. 28 degrees Celsius. That's not bad. That's what? About 60 something degrees Fahrenheit? I don't know if there's going to be any snow on the ground, but it'll at least be cooler than 41 degrees Celsius. $80, you think? Oh, well. So it's still a little warm, but it's cooler than 100 something. So 41 degrees Celsius is 105.8 degrees Fahrenheit, especially 106 degrees. 20 degrees Celsius is 68 degrees. But what was it? What was the actual? It was 28? Yeah, so 82.4. Yeah. Okay, there it is. But yeah, 82.4 is better at 105. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. See, this doesn't make any sense. I just checked. So this says, okay, that there's an ILS for 25, and that is not the case. There's an LDA for runway 25, and there's an RNAV, GPS Delta for 25. There is no ILS. Oh, it's an LDA with glide slope. Oh, it's not. It's interesting they put it in there as the ILS. It's not technically an ILS. The LDA is kind of like an older form of ILS. It does work, but it's not the same. You can only use it during the day. But yeah, we'll use it, but it's not technically not a going on there. So we should be about 14,000 feet here. This would be at or below. Okay. Should be interesting. Can you fly the air? Can the air fly RNAV with equipment in the add-on? Yes, I think so. I believe it can. It's got a what? Is it a 430 or 530 in there? The Garmin. Either one, they're both RNAV capable. So yeah, you just got to program it into the GPS there, and then that instrument you saw the GS on, the glide slope on, that is your CDI, or it could be your HSI if you have one of those and put in there. Either way, both those would show you your glide slope for your RNAV approach. It's glide path. You don't technically have a slope for it, but anyway. One thing I haven't figured out yet is how to like go through these on the map, like plan view. It's one thing I don't know how to do. I'm sure there's a way, I just don't know how to do it. Just found the options. Good. So I'm actually going to drop my altitude down to 14 here as minimum. Be navs engaged, so it should automatically start descent after DVC. Yeah, 530, 430. Both of those are RNAV capable, so either one of those would work. Yeah, the GPS 100, yeah, might as well just throw it in the garbage. Just being honest, man. You might as well throw it in the garbage. So, interesting thing about LDAs. LDAs are actually that they're not on the like, so ILSs are on the far side of the runway, right? So they're like on the, if you're coming in, say runway 18, they're actually on the 36 side pointing towards 18, and that's where your localizer and your glide slope sit to give you your left and right limits coming in to land. LDAs are actually can be offset, they can be off the airport, they can be all kinds of things, and you'll actually find that more common specifically up here in what do you call it, the mountains, because of terrain. You'll have like an offset, yeah, you'll have it offset and stuff, so kind of cool. But this is going to be an interesting approach, I'll tell you that right now. What's wrong with the GPS 100? I mean, they'll get you from point A to point B, but that's about it. So, it's really old. So the 430s were introduced in the late 90s, 98, I believe. 530 and the 430. That's 25 years ago. The GPS 100, I think, was in the 80s. .3034 will be the pressure. So can you guys just use a modern 20 sat nav AV version, not for your car, obviously. So there are what they call handheld GPSs, but those are just for reference, and they can only be used as reference. They can't actually be used for any approaches or anything like that. So it's kind of pointless. So what you have to have a panel installed IFR certified GPS to use it for any type of approach or any type of actual navigation outside of EFR. So that's, it kind of sucks, but I mean, it makes sense. I am waiting for when ForeFlight has become so accurate and so good that they actually authorize it. It's going to happen at some point. And there'll be stipulations, like it has to be connected to a WASH GPS that's mounted on the aircraft, blah, 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 or something like, there'll be, you know, stipulations, but it's coming. It's coming. All right, one thing I do want to make sure in my flight plan here is we go Jesse to Kremling, yep, to Eagle County. What did I just do? Oh, I just told VNav to go to right there. Whoopsies. That's not what I meant to do. But it's okay. We can start a descent. I mean, we're not in controlled airspace anyway, so why does it matter? We are going to go 14,000. Hold on. Once we get to Jesse, I'm going to direct to Romeo Lima Gulf, the Kremling POR. Alright. We're over to Delta Victor Charlie VOR. On our descent now. 43,000 was the point here, so that's good. Nice gradual descent. I'll take it. So in my procedure, my approach, my minimums are actually hold on, not that. 8330. That. And we'll wait to activate that until we get closer. I'm going to step away for a couple minutes to grab something to drink. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Hop outside. Hoping it'll be a scenic approach. It's in here, these mountains. Pretty sure. Either over here, but pretty sure it's in there. That's where we're actually going. Passing 38,000 feet. Looks like Denver Tower's online, but that won't affect us at all. So the altitude, that touchdown zone only 6,540 feet. Think about that. That's pretty darn high. 6,540 feet. That's over a mile. Over a mile high. There are peaks in the area over 12,000 feet. There's one peak over 2 peaks over 12,000, and then the rest are around 11,000 feet high. So we'll be skirting some of those peaks, coming down through a valley and landing in the valley. So it's not nutty to say it's over a mile high. It is over a mile high. Now, what you do with that, that's outside of my purview. We should be on the ground here in about now 30 minutes. How was it interesting? What was different about it? I think that's down in the Caribbean, right? Oh, it's 7,300 feet. Okay. Not the Caribbean, though. Is that in Mexico? That Mexico City? Because I know Mexico City is really high, too. Yep. All right. Cool. Look at that. I'm so good at these. So good, man. I said it was on the Caribbean first. I should know that. I was on VRAM pilot stream. Oh, did he go to Mexico City? I see. I totally missed that one. Totally missed that one. Oh, we had a CTD. Now, the last 2 streams he's done, he hasn't had that, so I was talking to him about it directly, and yeah, we think he fixed it, and we think it was probably some of his mods that he had in there had corrupted some of his actual game files, and because of that it kept crashing. But we don't know for sure, but we do know that it seems to be working fine now. So I hate having to uninstall and reinstall things, but sometimes it's honestly the best thing to do. We do not have that. Bakewell tarts. Well, I said we don't. I'm sure there are stores that carry them. You know, like specialty stores, but I have not seen those. It looks good though. Apparently you can make it at home. You can order them on Amazon. Marcus, what's going on, man? Yeah, apparently Amazon sells them, so there's that. So there's actually about 10 minutes from my home, there's a really cool German store and cafe, and owned by, you know, actual Germans who immigrated here. Actually, there are a lot of things you can't get on Amazon. Anything firearms related, like actual firearms, ammo, that kind of stuff. It'd be nice if you could, but yeah. Anyway, that's a whole different discussion. But yeah, so there's a nice little German store, and they make some really good desserts that they make there. And then, of course, they have all the other stuff as well you might expect there. Different types of mustards, all kinds of stuff. So well, legally you can't, but I guarantee you it happens. Trust me, as someone who is a former police officer, just because it's illegal doesn't mean it doesn't happen. I understand why the UK might not want to get German food. But you guys got to have some specialty stores too for stuff like Dutch food and German food and French food and stuff like that. There's gotta be. Where where in the UK are you? Are you in England? Are you in Scotland, Ireland, Wales? Because my wife and I have been planning at some point to head over there. Probably won't be for another year or two, but Southwest England. Okay. My ancestry is from England. So is hers, though. Bristol. Gotcha. What, I'm a big football fan, so, like, what's your nearest football club? Besides Bristol, I mean, duh. Well, there we go. Never mind. That's the closest. Yeah, that's the closest. I've been playing, that's fine, man. I've been playing FIFA 23, and I took over Gillingham, and they're in League 2, and so we're getting close to the end of the season 1, and I am number 1 in the league, so I'm hoping I get promoted. I should get promoted. I mean, I'm number 1, so that should be guaranteed. But promotion to League 1. We'll keep going up. Have you watched the documentary for Wrexham AFC? Yeah, Gillingham. Yeah, I know. The announcers say that. I still say Gillingham. You should. It's actually really interesting. It's really quite funny. Saying these two Americans have no clue what they're talking about or doing. Ryan Reynolds and the other guy who plays on that 70s show. Is it that 70s show or that 80s? I can't remember. Yeah, he's famous for... he did do Green Lantern, but he doesn't like to talk about it. He's famous for the... what's that other one? The superhero movie. Deadpool. That's right. Deadpool. Deadpool 1 and 2. Never seen them. Don't really plan to. Not my cup of tea, but... Anyway, it's quite hilarious. it's funny. But yeah, you should go watch. You should watch that documentary. It's pretty cool. They start off like just kind of doing it as a, you know, not a joke, but like a what if we can actually make a difference here and help the community? And by the end, they're like screaming their heads off at the game. It's great. They realize it's more than just a game. I mean, I don't mean this in a negative way, but honestly, you can almost compare it to a type of religion. The type of devotion, the amount of people, money, how it influences life, influences politics. It's almost more closely related to a religion than a sport. You know, I don't follow it that closely. I mean, I watch, you know, when the U.S. plays games. Like we just had the CONCACAF here, Gold Cup, and the U.S. lost in the semifinals, but to Panama. But was it Panama? Yeah, it was Panama. So I follow that a little bit, and then of course, you know, I pick up every now and then a game over from the UK or Europe in general, but I might pick up a couple of MLS games. But I played it for 13 years, so I'm more of a player than I am just a watcher. We're getting close to transition altitude. I'm going to go ahead and turn the seatbelt signs on. Mainly because even though a transition altitude is 18,000 feet, we're only about 10,000 feet above the ground right now. So it won't be long. We'll be on the ground about 20 minutes. That's what it's saying. It may be a little bit shorter than that. We'll see. Go ahead and take secondary and go to 30, 34. Why is it showing it doing this weird maneuver? Don't know. There we go. Okay. Oh, whoops. I just overrode Jesse. Actually, let's go... direct to Jesse, please. You. Not sure why it's doing that whole loop-de-loop, but we'll make sure it does the right thing here. Getting bumped around pretty good. It goes from standard to 30.34. That's set. Let's see if we can see. I believe it's going to be down there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it is. It's right down in here. Somewhere in here is the airport. I think it's on the other side of this kind of like water. I think that's it right there. Eco County traffic, November 8077, members type Charlie 700 is about 20 miles out, 17,000. It's going to be the LDA 25 approach into Eagle County. So let's go ahead and do direct to weird. All right, we're going to go approach. Landing config. Dode's fine. Line data. Landing speeds. I'm gonna bring our speeds down now to 250 knots, even though we're still plenty high. It may seem like we're high, but we're not. Oh yeah, it does. It definitely has GPWS. It's got full LPV capability, WAS, all that, all the 9 yards. So it's got all the bells and whistles, man. That's why it costs millions and millions of dollars. 14,000. Alright, 14,000 hold set. And next is going to be 9,800 on the altitude. Bring that to 98. 98 set. Might get only 30 million? Might get 2. Well, listen, Sim went my way if you, if you buy 2 of them. But you'll still have to pay for all the maintenance and fuel and everything, because I couldn't afford that either. That's the thing people need, like, have to realize. Like you can get a Citation 2 for less than $1 million, or even a good one though, like 1.5 million. But like, you're gonna spend 200, 300 grand a year easy on maintenance, and it's just like, can you afford that? So even if you're, quote unquote, like, I'd say you're in the high income bracket, but on the low side, where you're like, maybe you have a net worth of like 3 to 5 million, you still can't afford a jet because of the maintenance costs. So you have to be like net worth 50 million plus, so, you know, and have cash, you know, millions of dollars in cash just sitting around that you can throw at it. So we're maintaining 14,000 till Q in dry, and then we should be Eagle County traffic, November 8077 November type longitude is approximately 15 nautical miles or 20 nautical miles to the north on the LDA runway 25 Eagle County. That's a cool screenshot right there. Snap. Well, I'm already married, and I'm happily married. But yeah, she can't afford a jet either. No, if ultimately I'd like to get something that's like a 6 or, you know, so a 6-seater or something like that, like a Saratoga, a Piper Saratoga. If I wanted to do a twin engine, I could do that, but those are more expensive on maintenance, you know, and so something that I mean, shoot, I mean, I have a Cherokee 140, and I can barely afford that, you know. I mean, I own it free and clear, thank the Lord, praise Him. I was able to pay off all that debt, but you know, it's a lot of maintenance, and I'm still trying to repaint it, and it's halfway done, and yeah, it's a lot. All right, why are we not descending now? Could be descending. All right, I don't know why we're not descending, so I'm manually pushing flight level change. We're gonna bring this sucker down. Ooh, getting hit by those air currents off the mountaintops and ridges. That's for sure. We're gonna keep slowing this down. 230. Actually, we're gonna go slower than that too. We're bringing this all the way down to 210. I got the runway in sight. Go approach mode. Switching source to LDA. Flaps going down 1. Switching back to FNS speed. Yeah, Saratoga's about 500k. Yeah. Landing lights are on. Taxi on. Just as a reminder. Belts on. Flight zone will be landing shortly. Please make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened. Everything's stowed. We'll get you on the ground here shortly. Thanks for flying with us. All right, 10 out. Gear coming down. Flaps going 2. I'm going to pop out real fast, grab a screenshot because I'm crazy like that. All right. Oh, man. All right, I've got the aircraft. Mr. Approach is easy, actually. You go around, immediate turn, 270, then the 300. Sorry, 270. Immediate turn to 001, basically direct north. Direct up to the 80-degree radial off of the Kremlin VOR, where we were, Jesse. And we hold there or continue on back to Kremlin. It's actually pretty easy. Comparatively to other missed approach things you have to do. But anyway, all right, I'm going to take it off auto throttle. I've got full aircraft here now. Flaps full, 3 green down. Stabilized. Missed approach altitude 14.6. Set. And unlike someone else we know, I have practiced go-arounds. I've practiced go-arounds recently, so we'll be okay if we have to do one. But you can see why you make that immediate right turn. See that hill right in front of us? Yeah, kind of important. Oh, and you can tell him I said that too. He'll laugh. Press idle. Ooh, squirrely. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eagle County. The only thing is I got a little loose there when I landed. I had not adjusted my rudders for this aircraft, so yeah, it happens. But Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks coming, being here. Local delicacy is here in Eagle County. That's a good question. It's probably going to be some type of elk or bison burger or something like that. You know, it's going to be something, some game, you know, some gamey meat or something. Would be my guess. I don't know 100% honestly, but that would be my guess. All right, flaps coming up. It's going off, and line lights come off. Taxi's on. We'll get parked up, and we'll close her down. Yeah, I really, really like the Longitude. I'm gonna be flying this more often. Just the simplicity of the interaction with the flight management system is bon appetit, you know? It's fantastic. I wonder if there's a scenery for this airport. Question for you, Anon. Is there something I can do to fix this like floating plane issue where like all of the airports look like they're floating? See, all these planes look like they're floating. Eagle County traffic, November 8077, reverse clear, runway 25, taxiing to the FBO. Eagle County. Like, see how those distant one, like this one has gear, doesn't have gear, and that one doesn't have gear, and they'll pop in. Is it rendering distance, you think? Probably is. Yeah, it probably is. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Eagle County. Hope you enjoyed the flight. And nice to get back in the stream, nice to get back in the aircraft, and you know, have some fun. So it's turned off, engine shut down, seatbelt sign can come off, anti-collision's off, taxi's off, passenger safety's off. Right. Isn't exometry the easiest informatics software in there? Okay. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, and if you are subscribed, make sure you check the bell notification icon. Make sure you are set to actually receive notifications when I go live. Select all, not just personalized. Personalized, you will not get a notification. So make sure you select all when you get notified and go live. If you're not subscribed, hit that button and then do what I just asked the other ones to do. So, alrighty, now that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time up in the sky.